All right, welcome in everyone. We're diving into freelancing with AI in 2024.
Okay, great.
A lot of you are probably thinking about, how do I make this work? How do I hit that, $5,000 a month goal? How do I even get started? We've got a ton of resources here, tips for launching a freelance career using AI, strategies for high-paying clients, and even some market research. This is going to be good.
It's amazing to see how quickly you can get going, with AI.
Yeah, like this 5-day launch plan is not just a checklist. It really dives into how to use things like ChatGPT or even Deli.
Think about it. It used to take years to,
Yeah.
to build up these skills,
Right.
and AI can give you a huge advantage. Day 2 on this plan,
Yeah.
all about AI tools.
Like a crash course in the hottest skills.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the tools. It's about treating freelancing like a business.
Right, exactly. Having a strategy.
Yeah.
It's not just a side hustle.
And speaking of strategy, one of the sources talks about specialization. You'd think, okay, more skills, more clients. But actually, a niche can lead to higher pay.
Yeah, so you become the go-to expert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Less competition, you can charge more, premium prices.
Like a specialist surgeon versus a general practitioner.
Right. And they give some great examples, like, say you're a writer. Instead of just writing, you specialize in AI content for e-commerce.
Oh,
Boom.
I like that.
Or, as a designer, you could focus on visuals for AI-powered apps.
So smart. It's about positioning. And this source also talks about referrals.
Yeah.
They say, like, a huge chunk of freelance work comes from word of mouth, especially the high-paying clients.
Happy clients become your biggest advocates.
Yeah, for sure.
So build those relationships. They even suggest a referral program, kind of like a thank you, but
Yeah.
also, shows potential clients that you're reliable.
It's a real business.
Right. It's not just, picking up gigs here and there. It's a system.
And they mention, like, specific platforms, Upwork, TopTal, Guru, even LinkedIn Profinder.
I've noticed that, yeah, those platforms tend to have, better quality clients, better projects,
Yeah.
especially TopTal. They really vet everyone, so you're more likely to find clients who are serious and they're willing to pay for quality.
Awesome. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. We've got this 2024 skills forecast.
Yes.
And, even with all the buzz about data science and analytics, it's still one of the fastest growing fields.
Yeah.
I mean, 70% year-over-year growth in demand for machine learning, AI modeling, like, wow.
More and more data, more and more businesses need help making sense of it all.
Yeah. And so even if you're not, a hardcore coder, if you have an interest in data, 2024, maybe it's the time to jump in.
Absolutely. Machine learning, it's essentially teaching computers to learn from data so
Yeah.
they can, do things without being explicitly programmed. And that AI modeling is about, well, building those AI systems to solve specific problems, make predictions.
So it's booming. But what else is hot for 2024?
I mean, anything AI related is in high demand. AI solutions, algorithms, even AI-powered software. But I was surprised to see content creation still up there.
Right. I mean, AI can automate some things, but it can't replace that human touch, right?
Yeah.
Storytelling, emotion.
It's all about capturing attention. And that's where, a good content creator, someone who can write, make videos, manage social media, they're going to stand out.
Totally. Okay, so whether you're techie or you're a wordsmith, there's a place for you. And this source, it talks about community, not just for finding gigs.
Yeah, they mentioned the Freelancers Union, Facebook groups, and even platforms like Pollen, which is more about mentorship.
It's support, advice, feeling like you're part of something. Especially when you're working alone, it can be really valuable.
Definitely. It combats the isolation, helps you stay updated. It's like a built-in support system, but also you're always learning.
So we were just talking about, like, the power of community, and it made me think, how is AI changing these communities? Is it creating even more opportunities, or is it?
I think it's making them even more powerful. AI it's going beyond just connecting freelancers for work. It's changing how they learn, how they connect, even how they collaborate.
So how is it doing that? Like, can you give me an example?
So imagine a platform that not only matches you with clients, but also analyzes your skills,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it suggests learning resources based on your strengths, maybe even your weaknesses, connects you with other freelancers who complement your expertise.
Oh, wow. That's almost like having a built-in career coach.
Exactly. Yeah. And AI can also, facilitate collaboration. Like, think about real-time translation tools. Freelancers from different countries can suddenly work together seamlessly,
Breaking down those geographical barriers, that's amazing.
creating this global freelance workforce. And it goes beyond just language, right? It can also bridge the gap between skill sets. So you've got a team, a writer, a designer, a developer, right? AI can analyze their strengths, weaknesses, suggest ways to work together more efficiently, even predict potential problems before they even come up.
So it's like having an AI project manager keeping everything running smoothly.
Exactly.
I mean, that's pretty cool. But with all this talk about AI, is there a risk that we lose that human connection in the freelance world?
It's a good question, yeah. But I actually think AI can enhance human connection, right? So by automating all those tedious tasks, AI frees us up to focus on things that require human interaction, brainstorming, building relationships, providing support.
It takes care of the logistics so we can focus on the human stuff.
Right, exactly. And, AI can also make communities more inclusive, right?
Mm.
Translation tools bridging that communication gap between cultures. So you have this diverse community where everyone has a chance.
I like that AI leveling the playing field. Okay, so what can freelancers do? Like, what are some practical steps to really leverage this power of AI in their communities?
Don't be afraid of it. Experiment.
Yeah.
See what works for you. And then get out there. Participate. Engage in discussions. Share your knowledge. Look for those collaboration
Be
opportunities.
proactive and be adaptable, right? Because AI is constantly evolving. What's new today might be, old news tomorrow. So you
Yeah,
got to stay curious.
absolutely.
What would you say to our listener, the learner who's excited about all this but maybe feeling a little overwhelmed?
I would say this is the most exciting time to be a freelancer. AI is opening up so many possibilities, from finding clients to developing skills, connecting with people all over the world. Take those first steps. Don't be afraid to experiment and embrace the power of collaboration.
Yeah, see AI as an ally, not a threat. So we talked about the community aspect, but what about the actual work, How is AI changing how freelancers approach their projects day to day?
That's where things get really interesting. In the final part of our deep dive, we're going to explore exactly that, how AI is transforming the way freelancers work, leading to more efficiency, more creativity, even new revenue streams.
So we talked about launching a freelance career with AI, finding high-paying clients, building that community, but let's talk about the work itself. How is AI changing, like the day-to-day stuff freelancers do on projects?
This is where it gets really exciting. We can actually see how AI is being used right now, like in content creation, which so many freelancers do.
Right.
ChatGPT, Jasper, these are tools writers are already using, generating ideas, busting through writer's block, even drafting entire articles.
Yeah, I've been playing around with this too, and it's pretty amazing how much faster it can make things. But does that mean AI is going to like replace human writers?
Well, it's important to remember that AI, at least for now, it's more like a partner, like a really good assistant.
Yeah.
It can handle the repetitive stuff, research, outlining,
Mm.
but that frees up human writers to focus on the creative parts, crafting the story, bringing their own voice to it.
So it's like having a research assistant that never sleeps.
Exactly. And it goes beyond writing, too. Visual content creation is changing, too.
Yeah.
Dial-E, Midjourney, these tools can create incredible images and graphics from, like, just a text prompt.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the stuff those tools make. It's crazy. It's like having a whole team of artists working for you.
Right. It's democratizing creativity, giving more people access to these tools. And we're not just talking static images either. AI is being used for animation, video, even VR experiences.
So it's not just changing what you can create, but how you create it too. That's huge.
It really is. And it's not just content either. AI is changing how freelancers run their businesses. Like, think about scheduling appointments, sending invoices, tracking expenses. All that can be automated.
That would be a dream. No more spending hours on all that admin stuff.
Right. More time to focus on the actual work.
Hmm.
And AI can even help with finding new clients. Platforms like Upwork, they're using AI to match freelancers with projects that fit their skills.
So it's impacting every single part of freelancing.
And as AI gets better,
Yeah.
we're going to see even more innovative stuff. That's why it's so important to stay curious, try new tools, keep learning.
Yeah, it's like the landscape is constantly changing. You got to be willing to adapt.
Absolutely.
So for our listener who's maybe, I don't know, a bit intimidated by all this, what's the one thing you would tell them?
Just start experimenting. Pick a tool that interests you, play around with it, see what it can do. It's amazing how quickly you can learn, and the possibilities are incredible.
That's great advice. And remember, you don't have to figure it all out alone, right? There's communities, courses, tons of support out there.
Exactly.
And AI is a tool. It's not here to replace anyone.
Right. It's here to help you. to do more.
Well, as we wrap up this deep dive into freelancing with AI in 2024, it's clear that AI is going to be a big part of the future of work. But human skills, creativity, collaboration, that's still what matters most.
I completely agree. The world is changing, but with the right approach, the possibilities for freelancers are limitless.
So we'll leave our listener with this.
Yeah.
How will you use AI to not just find work, but to create a freelance career that you really love? The future is yours to shape.
Thanks for joining us.